Hello everybody, my name is Dello and welcome back to Minecraft for Noobs. In today's episode we are going to be going over the use of a furnace, and if possible I will also be going over what the animals in Minecraft can do for you. So let's start with the furnace. The furnace is similar to a crafting bench, but you can only make certain stuff with it, and that stuff depends on what you put in it. So I'll be able to show you better what I mean when we make one. So to make a furnace you need a crafting table, and you basically need to make a square around the edge of the crafting table. And you get this, you can't put anything in the middle because that will break it and it won't work. So this is the furnace, and you place it, and there you go, you've got a furnace. And right clicking it brings up the furnace interface. Now this may seem a little confusing, but it's quite simple really. This square underneath the little fire is where your fuel goes. Now this can be anything from sticks all the way up to a bucket full of lava. But usually what people use is coal, which is why we've got quite a lot of it, and I collected some more there. So you put your fuel in the bottom, and you put whatever you want to smelt, cook, burn, whatever in the top. Now you can put a lot of stuff in the top, and it kind of depends what you want out. Depends what you want out of it. But I remembered that I forgot to mention something last episode, and I'm going to use the furnace to help me kind of describe that. Now, with recent patches to Minecraft, you can make charcoal, which is kind of a way of being able to survive without having access to coal. And to make charcoal you need wooden logs from trees. You only need a couple because this is just an example, but so I've got 3 there. Now to make charcoal you need to burn logs using the furnace. So we've got 3 logs. Our fuel's still in there, our coal's still in there, and you put the thing you want to burn in the top. Now you get this fire, and you get the arrow. This fire will go down constantly, and once it does, it will use the next bit of fuel. And each fuel has its own time limit on them. Sticks and wooden planks have the lowest time. Coal, however, has quite a long time, and lava bucket has the longest. So there you go, the logs have been burnt and we get this, which as you can see is called charcoal. It looks exactly the same as coal, and that's because it is essentially the same thing, but they are different objects. You can do exactly the same things with charcoal as you can with coal. So you can power furnaces with it, you can make torches with it, and everything else you can do. When you come to it, I try to find some by digging a little deeper, but further on, when you dig deeper, you'll find iron ore. And with iron ore, you can make iron ingots, which is what you use to make better tools and equipment. And basically, to get iron ingots, use the furnace. You put your fuel, and then you put your iron ore in the top, and you'll get an iron ingot out. So let's move on to the animals, and luckily we have a sheep swimming about in our little waterfall. Sheep are useful for one thing, and it's quite obvious what they are useful for, and that is their wool. And to effectively shear a sheep, you need to basically go over and hit it. If I can get to it. And there you go. This thing that dropped off is its wool. Now, the wool can be used for making one object, and that is the bed. But you need 3 pieces, so I need to find some more sheep. But also, if you are an avid builder and would rather do that, you can make dyes, which I'll go into at a later date, and you can make coloured wool, which will help make your creations look a bit better. Is it getting dark? Yes, it is. Damn it. Now, seeing as I'm going hunting, I should get some weapons, or a weapon. And the main weapon in this game is the sword. Oh, there's another sheep there. I'll get that quickly. The sword is essentially what you would think. It's used for slicing stuff. Come here. Come here. Come. Yeah, there we go. Good. 3 pieces of wool. Yeah, the sword is the main weapon. You can make it out of any material, the same as tools. So you can make it out of wood, stone, iron, or diamond. Let's just block this up. But, in my opinion, making a wooden sword isn't very useful because it wears down very easily, very quickly, and it doesn't do much more damage than your fists. So, that was a cave sound, so I'm going to stay here. Essentially, you should really make a stone one, which is what we are going to do. And we don't have any sticks, so we make some sticks like that. And to make a sword, you essentially draw a sword, which is a straight line. So you have your handle. This is not like a tool handle. You don't have 2 sticks, you have 1. Then you get your material. In this case, we're getting stone. And there we go. We have made a stone sword. This lets you do more damage, basically. And now we have 3 pieces of wool. We can make a very useful thing. As you can see, it's very dark out there. We don't want to go out there because we will get attacked, and we don't have the armor to defend ourselves yet. So we need to make a bed so we can sleep till dawn. To make a bed, you need 3 pieces of wool, and you also need 3 planks. You need to put your 3 planks along the bottom 3 squares, so you get a line of wooden planks. Then you need to put your wool along the top of those wooden planks. And here you go, you get a bed. And this is your bed. And the bed can be used for sleeping, obviously. You can't place you cannot place the bed against a wall like this. You can see the highlighting box around this one. You can't place it there. You have to put it a square in front of where you want to place it. So I want to place it here, and there you go. It's placed. Now, you have to be careful where you place your bed, because while you're trying to sleep, monsters can come and attack you, waking you up. So a habit I got myself into is sleeping with your sword out. It sounds bad, but it's useful because if you get attacked, you can then defend yourself quickly. But to use the bed, all you have to do is right click on it and you'll get into bed. And hopefully the screen will go black and you'll wake up and it's daytime again. And there you go. Now we can go back hunting, and we are on the lookout for pigs and cows, mainly. That is a chicken. Chickens are mainly only useful for feathers. So if I kill one of these, it doesn't drop any feathers. Of course it doesn't. Come here. Come on. Yeah. They're stupidly hard to hit as well. Okay. That made me press my mouse button wrong. Okay. There we go. It still didn't drop any feathers. Okay. Ignore that. But we can kill this pig. And we can get some meat from it. And we can kill that pig as well. And we get some more meat. So, I think I mentioned this before. If you get hurt, you can see my life just above my action bar. Let's go jump off a cliff so I can get hurt. There we go. My health has gone down. And it's gone down a bit more. You can eat this pork raw, and it heals, I think, 3 hearts. Let's check. Damn it. I'm pretty sure it heals 3 hearts. But to get the most use out of your pork chop, you want to cook it. And you guessed it, use the furnace for that. You put your fuel in the bottom as before, and then you put your pork chop in the top. And it will give you a cooked pork chop, which heals 6 hearts of your health. And they are much more useful. And there you go, you've got a cooked pork chop. Now we are on the lookout for cows. And the reason for that is because sooner or later we're going to come across enemies. And to stand the best chance of defeating those enemies, you need your weapon, which we have. And we need armour, which you can make out of various materials. I'm trying to find some cows. There's some feathers. These are used for arrows, essentially. That's pretty much it. We'll get into that. There's a zombie somewhere. Anyway, we're looking for cows, not zombies. You can make armour out of leather, which you get out of iron, which you get from iron ore and smelting them to get iron ingots. You can make that which is the same as mining gold iron ore. And that's pretty much useless. Gold is pretty much useless in this game. Come. Okay, we haven't got any leather yet. We have 1 leather out of 4 cows. This is leather. It looks like a cooked chicken, but I assure you it is leather. And you need quite a lot of things to make a full set of armour. You have a helmet to make, a chest, legs and feet. I'm getting some frames per second lag. You'll notice that will as I move around the world, because the beauty of Minecraft is the way its world is generated. You may think a massive world is just generated for you to run around, but you'd be wrong, because the Minecraft world is procedurally generated. And what I mean by that is, the further you explore, the more of the world is randomly generated. So no one will have the same world. And I can't find any cows. Oh, nearly. I had a feeling this would be going wrong. Ow. And that's a very big cave. You want to resist the urge to go into caves like that, especially as you have no armor or weapons. And that is the reason why. This is a zombie. They can't survive in sunlight, which is why he's burning. And he will try and attack you. In fact, there we go. There we go, he's attacking me now. And he's nearly killing me. They will burn in sunlight along with skeletons. And... oh, it only heals 4 hearts now. Okay. There's more zombies as well. There's another one there. Zombies aren't a problem. Skeletons are worse of a problem. There is a skeleton jumping behind that tree. And the reason they are more of a problem than zombies is because they have bows and arrows. Ow. I'm going to die if I'm not careful. This is why you don't go into caves without armor, because you will die. There you go. And probably the most annoying because they do shoot at you. But the most dangerous is a creeper, and I will describe them when we see one. And we will see one. But as you saw from that skeleton, I picked up some bones. But we will save them for a later use because they are quite useful. And I really can't find any cows. So I hope this is interesting. Me running around looking for cows. What's that? That's a sheep. I may have to cut the video so you're not just watching me run about. I'll see. Oh no, I don't want to do that because I'll die. I want to stay away from that cave. I want to remember where it is at the same time. When you're falling off stuff, you will take fall damage from any drop which is more than 4 blocks. So keep that in mind. I can't remember where my little hut was. This is a problem when you're going out exploring. You will forget. and you will get lost because of the way the world is made. And I can hear lots of baddies around here, and I don't like it because I'm nearly dead. And it won't be a good idea to die in a tutorial video. Ah, I see the waterfall, that's good. So, I can't find any cows. So, I think I'm going to cut more of the running out until I can find some. So, I shall be back momentarily. So, after about half an hour of looking for some cows, I've finally got enough armour to make a full set. Cows are quite elusive in this game. It's quite annoying. And before we do that, I'm going to make my house look a bit prettier. Because having just a hole for a door is very uncivilized. And I want to make a proper door. And you do that by getting 6 wooden planks and essentially drawing what looks like a door with them. So you do that. And you get a wooden door. Now doors are a little odd. Because depending on how you place them, monsters can attack you. Essentially, the rule you have to follow is that you want to place them looking into the room or the building. So, if I place it here, I'm fine. Monsters can't attack through that. If I placed it the other way, they could. Now, we can get into making our armour. Armour's quite simple. You need at least 24 to make a full set of armour. And to make the armour, you essentially draw the piece of armour. So, I'll show you what I mean. This is for a helmet. As you can see, you get a leather cap. This is for your chest piece. This is for your legs. Finally, this is for your feet. And now we've got a full set of armour, and we can put it on. And we look rather dashing. And essentially, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for this episode. We have our weapons, we have our armour. We're getting into the different stuff to do. Next time, we will look at the more advanced stuff. We will look about exploring some caves and trying to find some more precious material. And we shall see what happens. But until then, goodbye.